I knew that I had a challenge in terms of because every scene, there would be about 10, 12 people in the scene. So I kind of needed them to be alive, first of all. So there was a lot of make just sort of making them feel comfortable with us, because in their real life, they're really like amazing. They're kind of like just incredible, like a great mise en scene just to watch them all kind of talk over each other and things like that. But of course, like, I knew that with non-professional actors, there was a tendency to get very, very stuck, if they know that, oh, we have to do this, and, when does somebody say that? So there was just a lot of, time that we were spending with them, both myself, my camera person, and the immediate circle, to just, letting them know what the scene is about, what are we doing, and giving them the permission to improvise, and or to cut people off. And it doesn't matter if something gets stuck or somebody says something wrong, because that's real life, and just keep going. So once they had that confidence that whatever they do, as long as they feel honest, was exactly how I wanted, then that was perfect. So there was actually a very kind of a funny issue that we had was the Zhao Li, the main character's husband, Lao Wu. He's yeah, like I never thought that he would have a problem in front of the camera, but every time he got in front of the camera, he would tell me, like, he would ask me, so where's the audience, and at first I didn't know how to answer that question. I said, well, wherever the camera is, that's the audience. So he was kind of like, every time he would get in front of the camera, he'll puff his chest up like this, and he would just kind of like turn to the camera, and he would just talk in this way. That was like, and I realized that they were so used to the stage, that anytime when I say performance, they get into that mode of acting on the stage. So I mean, that's just something that an opera performers and stage actors have bred into them for years and years. So that was a difficult kind of a little bump that we had to kind of squeeze out, because I had to let him know that yeah, you just, I mean, look at somebody in the eye and listen. Those are some simple things that actually you forget that actually, like, when somebody has an actor for the camera, these little simple directions can really help them. Nothing complicated.